What's up, guys? So it's been quite a while since I really did anything on this channel, replying to comments or putting up any kind of content or anything like that. Um, just kind of got, not that I was doing a whole lot of it, but just kind of got burned out with it a little bit. Um, and had a couple like life change kind of things. Uh, Last couple of years. My mother-in-law got sick, so we ended up moving her in with us in I guess at the end of 2023. Since she was there 2024, and she passed away at the end of 2024. And a month before that happened, we found out my wife had breast cancer. So 2025 was a lot of dealing with that, fallout from it, multiple surgeries, and I just wasn't interested. I wasn't really going to car shows. I wasn't doing anything other than just working in the garage. I wasn't really doing much anything real car related. Some of our gassers and stuff didn't even take them out of the pole building. Even my car. I think one of the last videos I did, it was before we brought the Cobra in. I did the video I have of the Cobra that I painted or did the bodywork and painted. I got my car, the chassis all done on my 55, and got the body on a new chassis, and I was working on towards getting it on the road and all that. And that was, I think, March or April of 2023. And we took it out of this side of the garage to bring the Cobra in so I could start painting it. Went on the other side against the wall, and I never touched it. So it's been just kind of over it in a way. We've been working on my dad's car, this 32 Vicky. I did some small videos of this a couple years ago when he got it. But all the bodywork's done. It's in primer. The chassis is all done. All painted. The engine, trans. The rear's done. Just gotta have the center section rebuilt. Then I'll paint that and put that in. It's going as burgundy. It's like a 69 Ford burgundy. Like I said, the chassis done. You can see it down there. The bottom of the car is done, so we can get the body on the chassis and tighten it all down, get it all shimmed and everything to get the doors to fit. And then I'm in the Northeast, so it's too cold right now to be, and I paint in here, so it's too cold to be painting in here. So this is gonna sit until probably April, May, probably more May, and I can hopefully start getting some paint on it. It's just been slow. I kind of think we're probably pretty much done working on customer cars in here. It's just been, nobody's been calling, nobody's been stopping in to have work done, and I haven't really been going to the car shows and stuff to talk to anybody. Not that really garnered a lot of work anyway. But yeah, it's just sucks. I'll probably end up having to go back to the collision shop, and I really don't want to do that because I've been pretty much just me and my dad working in the garage for the last 18 years. So, but man, everything comes to an end at some point, I have a couple small jobs to do. Finishing up this Monte Carlo. It's been here a while. Put a Holly Sniper on it. Some classic industries like the electronics gauge, not the digital gauge, but electronic gauges, cruise control. Put a tilt column in it. Yeah, just doing stuff like that. But it's about done. So that's going to be leaving pretty soon. And I got a couple little jobs to do that they're not going to hold me over till May, I don't think. So My hope was before we ended up having to call it quits in here, I'd have this, be able to get this in paint. But I don't know. Unless somebody comes knocking on the door pretty soon with some work, it's probably not going to happen. But yeah, I just been noticing, guys are still watching the videos and stuff, which is cool, and making comments and stuff, or posting comments, and I haven't been great at answering them. I'll try and get back to that, but I don't know. I started working on a '67 Corvette, big block Roadster, somewhere in 2023. I don't believe I made any videos of it. That one actually should have been painted last year, but money issues with the owner. It didn't get done. The headlight doors are actually up there for it. Some of the other parts on the other side, but the car's at his house, just to store it until he has some money. But I might not be here to paint it, so we'll see what happens with that one. But yeah, so I don't really expect to do a whole lot of videos. Maybe some kind of get past all my wife's cancer stuff and get some more money, get financially more stable, because it was kind of took a hit with all that, and the slow down in here hasn't helped at all. So hopefully get back on our feet a little bit more, and if I do have to go back to collision shop or some other job, who knows, and maybe we can just get back to, or not so much get back to, but just get to a point where the only stuff that's in there is like my stuff and my dad's stuff. And like once that happens and I get some more money coming in, I'll be able to get back on my car, and maybe I'll start doing some videos then. My son still has this 52 Chevy. I had like kind of a series going to that, but I never really like kind of finished it once we got the car kind of done and on the road. Never did like a final video of that. It's kind of maybe a little late to be worrying about that now, but yeah, it's kind of hard to make content. I know a lot of people make content with fingers in the way. A lot of people make content with customer cars, but I never felt like I could do it right, and I didn't want to be doing that. Not so much on a customer's dime, but I didn't want to have to be dealing with setting my phone up to take video and stuff while I'm working on a customer's car. So that didn't help with being able to make content, especially once I wasn't able to really work on my car. And the car channels that seem to do good, they always have they have multiple cars to work on, and kind of spread it around, so people aren't kind of forced to see the same shit all the time, and that's kind of what was going to be happening. So it's just like, just let it go for a while. But yeah. So I'll just say thanks for watching, still watching some of the videos and commenting. I'll try and get better at least responding to the comments. Like I said, I don't really expect to be putting up any more videos anytime soon. Yeah, it's the way things have gone. So kind of is what it is. But if anyone I'm in the east coast of PA, about hour and a half north of Philly, Allentown area. If you got any, we work on anything here. Pretty much specialize in like full frame off restorations and stuff. We like to do that kind of stuff, start to finish. But at this point, probably take pretty much anything. But just to keep me being able to work here, we don't. It's just us in the garage. We don't got a shop name. I don't do a lot of promoting or anything like that. But if you are in this area or know someone that wants some work done, I'll put my email in the description. Hit me up. I'll put some pictures of. I know I've done some videos of cars that we've built. But you know, we have done quite a bit of cars in this shop. So I'll post some video or some pictures of other cars that we've done, so you can get an idea of quality of the work that we do. Yeah, if you got anything that you'd like to have done, know someone that would like to have something done, I'll put my email in the description. Hit me up. You know, if you're anywhere around this area. But yeah, I'll end that there. So take care, everyone.